All right, let's dive deep into all the amazing things happening for senior adults right here in Memphis.
You bet.
And we got to focus on Christchurch, Memphis, right?
Always a good spot to look.
They've got so much going on. We've got their salt luncheons, event listings, and a whole web page dedicated to senior adult programs.
Oh, yeah, I was looking at that. Looks like they've really got a good system going.
So let's get into it. Let's find out how seniors can stay active, connected, and just having a blast in this awesome city.
I think we'll find some real gems in there. I mean, just looking through the materials they provided.
Totally. Okay, first up,
What do we got?
these salt luncheons. Just the name itself gets me curious.
Catchy, isn't it?
What does SALT even stand for?
Well, SALT stands for Senior Adults Living Triumphantly.
Oh, like that.
Right. And these luncheons happen every month, like a celebration of that idea.
Monthly, so they happen.
On the third Thursday of each month,
Gotcha.
11 a.m., Seabrook Hall.
Okay.
And get this, they have a whole lineup of different speakers. Oh, yeah, I saw that on the schedule. One month it's a local author, the next it's someone from the city council.
CEOs, you name it.
Talk about staying in the loop.
It's fantastic. It's not just staying informed either.
What else?
Think about the connections.
Oh, yeah.
You're meeting other seniors who are interested in the same things.
Makes sense.
You can swap stories, discuss what you learned.
It's like built-in socialization.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And lunch is optional at noon.
So you can stick around and chat if you want.
Exactly. They really thought of everything.
Okay, so we've got these luncheons.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's jump over to Sunday school.
All right.
Because I was seriously impressed by all the classes they have just for seniors.
Oh, yeah. Christchurch, they're all about being a multi-generational community.
Right.
They really value what senior adults bring to the table.
Absolutely. You can see it in how they run their Sunday school.
For sure.
They've got Amazing Grace, Lamplighters, logos.
PCS, Seekers.
It's incredible. And those names.
very creative. They're so clever. And they've got different classes for singles, for couples.
At 9, 4, or 5 in the morning.
They've really covered all the bases.
And it's not just sitting there and listening. Like, Amazing Grace is all about spiritual growth.
Nice.
And then you've got Lamplighters encouraging seniors to mentor the younger folks.
It's about giving back,
Sharing their wisdom.
passing the torch.
Exactly.
Okay, we've covered luncheons, Sunday school.
What's next?
How about we go on a safari?
A safari in Memphis.
Well, Sheehan's senior safaris, to be exact.
Oh, right. Those sound like fun.
I know. Learning and adventure all rolled into one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not just sitting in a classroom. These are day trips.
Ooh, day trips.
Some are local, some take you a little further out.
So you could be exploring a museum one day, a historical site the next.
Who knows, maybe even a theater performance.
It's a chance to discover new things and make new friends.
And get out of the house.
But, I do wonder, some of these trips, they might be a bit much for seniors who have trouble getting around.
Oh, that's a good point. I bet they have different options for different mobility levels, to make sure everyone can participate.
Yeah, probably. Always good to double check before signing up.
For sure. Safety first.
Okay, so we've got luncheons, we've got Sunday school, we've got safaris.
Quite a list. What else is there?
Buckle up, because now we're diving into ITN Memphis.
Okay, I'm ready.
This one really caught my eye.
What is ITN Memphis?
It stands for the Independent Transportation Network.
Oh, interesting.
And what's really cool? Christchurch was a pioneer in getting this thing off the ground back in 2014.
Wow, so they've been at it for a while.
They have. It's a nonprofit that provides safe and reliable transportation.
Transportation for who?
For seniors,
Makes sense.
60 and older, and visually impaired adults, too.
I see. So it's about helping those who might have difficulty getting around.
Absolutely. And the way they describe it is perfect.
How do they describe it?
Door through door, arm through arm transportation that's designed to feel like riding with a friend.
That's lovely.
Isn't it? And they're available 24/7.
That is remarkable. 204/7 service.
Yep. Incredible, right?
It is. I'm curious, how does the program work? Do they have paid drivers or is it volunteer-based?
It's a fascinating model. They actually operate on a membership basis, so seniors can choose a plan that fits their needs, and there are even subsidized options for those who need a little extra help.
So it's not just about providing rides, it's about making it accessible.
That's the heart of it.
Really impressive.
It is. But, a thought just crossed my mind.
What's that?
If it's heavily reliant on volunteers, how do they ensure they have enough drivers all the time? What happens if people can't consistently commit?
You're right, that's a big question mark. Maintaining a steady pool of volunteers is always a challenge for organizations like this. It takes a lot of dedication.
Definitely. And speaking of dedication, we have to give a shout out to Al Hartman.
Who's that?
He's the chair of the ITN program at Christ Church.
Oh, so he's the one leading the charge.
He is. If anyone's listening and feels inspired to make a difference, you can find all the volunteer info in our source material.
That's great, putting the information right in people's hands.
Exactly. Right now, they're mostly focusing on rides within the 240 loop.
So more local for now.
Yeah, but I bet they're hoping to expand as they grow.
It makes sense. The more volunteers they have, the wider their reach can be.
It's just so inspiring to see how Christ Church and all these organizations in Memphis are really going above and beyond for their seniors.
They are. It's not just about keeping seniors busy, it's about empowering them.
Exactly. It's about breaking down that stereotype that aging means slowing down.
It's about showing that it can be a time of continued growth, new adventures, and staying connected.
Well, I don't know about you, but after this deep dive into all that Memphis has to offer, I'm feeling pretty energized.
Me too. So many possibilities.
It makes you wonder which program caught your attention the most, and what are you going to do today to explore it further?
Great questions. That's something for all of us to think about.
It is.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with me.
Absolutely. Until next time.